Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome to episode 27 of my 3 vs 5 Age of Wonders 3 playthrough series. In this series, myself and 2 AI teammates set to Lord difficulty are up against a team of 5 AI set to Emperor difficulty. In this series, I'm playing as the Frostling Theocrat Falsor Frostscroll. In our last episode, we managed to eliminate Edward, the Dreadnought opponent. He's a human Dreadnought here, let's see. Yeah, Edward Portsmouth. So we managed to take his capital, his throne city, and just before we sieged the throne city, we actually eliminated Edward himself. He had gotten a little overzealous here and was moving in to attack Erelmont, but in doing so, he exposed his stack. We took him out, and then we sieged his city right after that. So a 1-2 punch of sending Edward to the void and then capturing his throne. So, boy, that was a huge weight off my shoulders because Edward was really quite a scary opponent still at this point. So now all we have left is Zlasor, Origin of Sobek, the Lizardman Warlord, and Zerdy the Sleek, the Draconian Rogue. Now for Zerdy, we're pretty sure we know where Zerdy's throne is. It's most likely in the Shadow Realm here, and it's probably either this city over here on the left or this city to the south. Now, I'm betting it's this one to the south, but I could be wrong. So we're currently sending a couple of our units here. We've got our Dwarven Warlord leading a group here, pretty powerful, as well as our Frostling Warlord, Ultmar, who is leading another very powerful stack. So these two are heading down there to see if we can put an end to Zerdy, and then it's just going to be figuring out where Zlasor has retreated to, because remember, everybody who's been watching this series, Erelmont was once upon a time the throne city of Zlasor, so it's been kind of changing hands a few times, but in any case, we're going to jump right in here. But before I do that, I did just want to give a couple of quick shout-outs to a few individuals who left some excellent comments on the previous episode. The first of those comments is from Dr. Death 8. Dr. Death pointed out that I need to make sure that I'm still being wary of Zlasor's stacks of outlaw units. And just to remind everybody, those came from this dwelling here, this nomadic outlaw dwelling that I'm in the process of raising right now. And I'm raising it because I don't want any more of these units to ever be produced because they are very dangerous. And you can see one of them right here, this stack. So these are outlaw watchmen. It's a tier 3 pikeman unit that's very, very strong. So we need to be very, very careful because these stacks are deadly and could really still pose a big problem for me. So here's another of Zlasor's heroes, a druid. So we just have to be very, very cognizant of that. So good point from Dr. Death, just to make sure I'm keeping an eye out for them and not letting them cause any more problems for me. The next set of comments here is from Mr. Don't Carify. Mr. Don't Carify pointed out that killing Edward the way I did sort of before the battle was obviously very, very useful for me in terms of making it such that then once I sieged the throne city, Edward was eliminated from the game. But the point that Mr. Don't Carify is making here is that the other thing that did is since Edward was in the void, he couldn't cast any spells, which I did mention last episode. But the big thing there is that he would have been able to throw spells that would have buffed his Juggernauts. Like, for example, there's a Force Field spell that the Dreadnoughts get that can make the Juggernauts very, very tough to kill. And so, again, just a really good point there from Mr. Don't Carify that, getting Edward out of that, out of the world, getting him into the void before that siege was an absolutely critical and hugely important factor in that last episode. So, again, I'm very glad that I had the opportunity and that I, thought to do it. So, thanks to Mr. Don't Carify for pointing out, even more reason why that was important. Finally, here we have some comments from Insert Username. Insert mentioned that Dreadnoughts can kind of be a bit of a counter to the Theocrat because machines will be immune generally to spirit damage. And that's especially important because even if you're throwing on denouncing them as heretics or something, you're not really going to get that added additional spirit damage benefit that you would expect from, say, like a standard unit. So the machines kind of pose a bit of a challenge in that way. So it's even all the better that I was able to get rid of Edward before he could snowball any more than he was already kind of starting to. And then Insert also suggested that from that Archon dwelling over here in the water that I could start working on producing wraiths, and I think that's a great idea. I'm currently working on a Revenant Defiler. I'm going to finish this up, and then I think what we'll do is we will go for probably the Haunted Vault. I could try and do the Chamber of Rites to give me access to then the the Mausoleum, I believe, which would give me the Wraith King unit, but I think it'd be better to just try to get them out more quickly. So if we do the Haunted Vault, that's only 3 turns, and then we could... the other option actually would be we could rush production, so maybe we'll consider doing that. But anyway, I think we're going to target producing Wraiths next. There's a couple of good reasons for that. One is that since I'm a Theocrat and they are a support unit, they get access to healing, which is fantastic because, again, I have that Empire upgrade that gives all support units healing. And the other reason is that they can go over the water because they're floating. So both really good reasons. As always, guys, thank you very much for the comments and suggestions. Extremely appreciated. Let's jump in because, again, we want to see if we can, start to kind of wrap this one up. Again, we don't want to get overconfident, but I think we're in a really, really good position here. So, now both of these stacks were out of movement, mainly because of some of the units here having a little bit less mobility, but that's fine. So the Shadow Realm, we're kind of done for now. Let's just get rid of our production here and see if we have movement left. We do, okay. Oh, right, okay, so we had this fairly nasty battle in the last episode where we managed to reclaim Hamlet, this halfling town, from Zlasor's control. This used to be our vassal city. We were able to take it back. So I'm going to move the shrine over to this stack because our Dwarven Firstborn is devout, and as such, and so is the Evangelist. So that's going to mean the shrine's going to get a little bit of healing being in their stack. So here we go. We've got some decently powerful units here. We've got a couple of Orcs, Sons of the Maw, an Earth Elemental, and a Martyr. You know what? Rather than send them kind of off to do other things, I think we may as well just clear some structures, although we have this group here as well. They've made landfall. So let's maybe start clearing things out. So we'll do this one in auto combat. Very nice. Nice, we got better at governing Tigrans. Move up here and do the same thing. A little more auto combat. Very nice. Not a bad jewel item. Gives Inflict Enabling Fever and Inflict Exhausting Fatigue. But you know what? I think I'm just going to sell it for the gold. And we did get ourselves a Phantasm Warrior. That's not so bad. Especially since they can float. We might be able to... You know what? Here, we could send the Exalted and the Earth Elemental here, as well as this Phantasm Warrior in a stack to be able to cross the water more easily since they're all floating and flying. But let's send this group over here then. So we'll clear this little structure out. Okay, they're going to run. Sure, we'll let them run and we'll just take the gold. And then this stack's probably going to be well suited to actually going across the water here. So maybe let's do that. We can go and clear out this structure. Now, meanwhile, this group here, what do we want to do with them? I think we probably want to get underground because I think that's where Zlasor is. At least that's my hunch. So this city, yeah, this is now neutral. This used to belong to Edward. We're going to wait for them to talk to us. Let's just zoom out again and see if we can find... Okay, here it is. So I was looking for the up-down arrow. So that's the cave entrance. My suspicion is that if I go under here, I'm going to find Zlasor's throne. That's my guess. Now, I could be wrong, but that's my guess. Now, let's take a look. I don't see any obvious pathways to the underground on this side of things. Let's just zoom back in here, and maybe if we jump underground, we'll see something more obvious. Nothing's standing out. Boy, it'd be nice to get maybe like a scout over there. What do we have underground? I'm trying to remember. We got this little guy, so let's see if maybe we can get him over here as quickly as we can. This group was doing some clearing for us, so we're going to continue that. Nothing else, just for the resources. Little auto combat. Very nice. We did get ourselves a cadaver as well. And that's, I think, because we have... Yes, we have a reanimator in the stack here. Another battle. There we go. Ooh, we did lose our spearman, unfortunately. Ooh, Pendant of the Trapped Luck. So you get lucky. Acid Darts. We're going to just sell that for gold. We'll send this stack up that way. This little guy's going to deteriorate over time without a healer, so we may want to just kind of leave him be. I don't know. Let's see. Our Tigran Prowlers would gain Hurl Net, or Observatories in Tigran cities produce more gold. we'll go for the economic upgrade because at this stage we're not really using Tigran Prowlers anymore. Meanwhile, up above here, we were potentially thinking about where we were going to send these guys. Yeah, let's maybe head back this direction. We'll grab the buff there. Now, our rogue is going to stay put because we need to make sure we successfully raise this dwelling before it falls back into the hands of our opponent. Okay, now our Leviathan stack can do some work here. So we're going to clear out this Shrine to the Fickle Mermaid for sure. I think this would be a good one for auto combat. Oh yeah, no problem there. All right, and now we've got a Sunken City, we've got Raging Maelstrom, and another Oyster Reef up here. So, not to mention, this Monument of the Ashen Rose hasn't been cleared out either, so I think there's going to be a lot for us to do. So why don't we start with the Sunken City? Although maybe it'd be better to go down here and then kind of swoop back up. Might be a little more efficient. Alternatively, we could head up. You know what? Maybe we go for the Monument to the Ashen Rose first. Yeah, let's do that. We'll probably do this battle manually just because I suspect it's going to be a little bit... Yeah, it could be nasty. Yeah, we've got a Lizardman Quarreler. We've got a Kraken, Triton. Yeah, this could be a bit of a tricky battle, so let's do it manually. This is a great way to just obtain some additional resources. Alright, nothing too bad. Excuse me. Now, the thing I'm the most afraid of, obviously, is the Kraken. So what I would like to do is... Well, first off, I'm going to throw up a Thunderstorm. And then my ships, we are going to make sure we are not in range of the Kraken. And then we're going to do some blasting here. And then, let's see, are we out of range? Not quite. Gotta go a little bit further. How about now? Yeah, we're out of range there. That's fine. So we're going to blast. Very nice. Now, the Cherub has Resurgence, so we're not really that concerned. So why don't we swoop in and throw a nice flank attack on there. The Leviathan can stick with our Lord of the Deep here to provide some protection. So I think we'll just stay right where we are. Thunderstorm doing some work. Oh no, we got ensnared in net. That's really unfortunate. Shoot. Okay, well, we got to rescue our beleaguered Leviathan now. This Quarreler is going to give us some trouble too. Gee, that really put a damper on our plans here. Okay, there's one good hit. Boy, I don't really want to... I want to kill the Kraken if I can. I just don't think we're going to have enough muscle to do it necessarily. Although between all of our units here, I think we can probably make it happen. Alright, let's see here. If we take our galleon and cruise over, do the ram. There's one big hit. And then... Oh boy, over here we're in big trouble with this Quarreler. I think we're going to lose one of our ships, unfortunately. How much damage do we do? Not a lot. Alright, we're going to take a beating there, but at least we did good damage. 15 health left. Oh, we're not going to have enough for the kill, so we're going to kill the Triton instead. That's a real shame. I just really hope we don't lose the Leviathan. That would be really unfortunate. Okay, good. They're going after my boats. That's fine. I'm happy to lose the boats. I do not want to lose the Leviathan. All right, we're going to get the ram kill here. Very nice. And then, you know what? Our Cherub here can get in behind, do some pretty good damage, and then let's flank the Quarreler here. Not quite the kill, unfortunately. Nice. Thunderstorm coming in clutch. Okay. So, sadly, we did lose one of our galleons, but we kept our tier 4 units alive. That's the important part. Ooh, and look at this. We can summon a Frost Elemental and a Blade of the Red Dawn, as well as some knowledge. I will happily take that. Now, the only question is, do any of our heroes still need a decent melee weapon? I truthfully cannot remember if they do. Okay, so we've got a good one with this Warlord. Got a good one with our Rogue. Everybody's got something pretty decent, I think. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's got a pretty solid weapon. So maybe what I'll do is I'll send it to... Hang on, where is our Leviathan? There he is. Maybe I'll send it to whichever hero's closest. Yeah, we'll send it to our rogue. Okay, now, this group can still do a bit more work, so why don't we jump over here, and we can engage this battle with our galleon. I think this one's probably fine to do in auto combat. Yeah, no problem. There's a little extra gold for us. And then a regroup. Very nice. Okay, so we've got a Shadow Elf Evangelist in here, and I don't remember what the game plan was with this guy. I think we did an auto combat battle, and we lost some of our units, if I remember right. So I think we're just going to head on over to our staging area over here. Now this group's going to take one step forward. We got to keep our stacks together, though. We don't want to risk them getting attacked or anything like that. These two, we do probably want to guard the city just so that it doesn't get, you know, taken out too easily or anything like that. So for now, I think they're going to just stay put. Nice. Okay, we've got some more boats over here. These structures are all cleared out, so all of our ships can just kind of head this way. You know what? We'll hit the Shrine to the Fickle Mermaid for the restoration of our movement. Then, I guess we've only really got one direction to go, which is down this way here. So we'll head through that little gap. We've got a Dwarven Firstborn here who... Now, here's a question. There is a cave entrance right here. We go underground. Where does that put us? Not in an amazing position, but... Again, I'm thinking we need to get in over here. This is most likely where Zlasor is. At least that's my guess, like I said. Now, if I were to jump back up above ground, does this... I don't remember if the Firstborn has tunneling. He does. Okay, that's really good. You know what? I'm going to head underground. I'm gonna send this Exalted with as well. So we've got a bit of a stack. Rogan, Dur, I think we can probably just make more Firstborns at this stage. Once upon a time, I would have loved to have cleared out this Castle of the Lich King, gotten the Library of the Dark Arts, and that would have meant that my infantry units would have gotten Fear Strike as well, meaning that my Firstborns would have been just extremely powerful. But that's all right. So let's jump underground. It's just not worth trying to assemble a squad of units to try to do that. So we're going to head over here and tunnel through that wall, I think. See if we can find anything. Yeah, so we'll go over that way. Now, our Herald of Winter up here was going to grab the berries and then keep moving. Now, again, the place we want to go is here. So let's kind of just move in that general direction. Got to be careful. We don't want to go there unaccompanied because, of course, we could get ambushed. Especially by those outlaw stacks that are still causing us problems. We'll keep producing Saints here, I think. Because why not in our Archon dwelling? You know, at least until the action in the Shadow Realm is concluded, we may as well. You know what? Let's even do a little bit of scouting here. Okay, so this city is hostile, but let me know when you're ready to talk. All right, now Sunlore, production-wise, hang on, where is this city in relation? So it is kind of in a dangerous spot, so maybe we see what can we produce here. Let's try and get a Storm Priest going if possible. That would help us out. Zeldin, we're just going to do merchandise for now. Narmbach. This has been a phenomenal city for producing some very powerful Orc units. You know what? Let's get an Orc Exalted going just for the mobility there. Osteo, we really haven't developed at all this game. And we won't change that now. We're just going to keep it going. Back in the throne, let's just do another Herald of Winter. And then that'll do it for our turn. So we're going to end it there. Now, the interesting thing is going to be, what can Falsor bring to bear at this point? We know he's got Outlaws, and Dread Siege is being applied here to Errolmont, so presumably he is going to try and take it. We don't have anybody actually guarding the city at the moment. We had to move this unit out to attack Edward and his little stack, which, again, was worth it. Even if I lose Errolmont, that's still worth it. But the big question is going to be, okay, looks like he's retreating back, so maybe he's trying to consolidate his forces a little bit. That would kind of make sense. There's one of those outlaw units. I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to retreat back, maybe underground, like I said, to his throne. The other option is he's in the Shadow Realm. Let me just double check that, because we still don't know what's over here in the Shadow Realm either. Ooh, okay, there's the outlaws. They are still lurking around. Good news is this dwelling is going to be demolished here very shortly. Dularm. Okay, what's going on down there? Ooh, look at this. Okay, he's doing a bit of scouting here. Ooh, look at this. Zerdy is up here. Okay. Ooh, and our Dwarven units are getting attacked. They might have a chance. Oh, no. Didn't think so. Okay, so lots of things going on. So domain invasion at Dularm. So here's Zerdy herself and a Shadowstalker. And of course, Dread Siege being applied to this city. Don't really have any reinforcements for the city at the moment. Up here, again, we're just working on keeping the city safe, so we do have a Storm Priest. Probably just keep producing more units to protect. We're still absorbing Dularm, so it's at risk at the moment. Now, although Zerdy is up here, that we still need to find the Throne City, so let's see if we can positively ID one of these cities as the throne. Ooh, and I might have got a little overzealous there. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, thank goodness. I was going to say, I was worried that maybe I had gone further than I should have there with my stack, but thankfully we're okay. Go down this way. You know what? I don't think this is the throne because I don't see the little crown here. So, shoot, this is probably the Throne City up here. Well, dang it. I guessed wrong, I suppose. Well, either way, we have to keep pushing and attacking Zerdy. So, items here, we've got a rifle for our hero. Ooh, we've got a really good shield for Falsor. And that's going to replace... It's going to make him fearsome. It's going to replace the shield that he did have. Now, I don't have the shield benefit anymore. Let's see, does anybody still need a decent shield? You know what? Our rogue could benefit from a better shield. So could Altmar. Well, let's see who's closer. They're about the same. I think we'll give it to Altmar because he's going to be in battle shortly. Slacks of Sorcery. Yeah, that's way better than what we've got. Sell those off. Wicked Leather of the Harlot. We're going to just sell that off. Alright. What else did we get? Yeah, so those pants arrived and the rifle arrived. Now, does anyone want to join us here? Nice. Okay, we raised that. So now this stack is free to do some moving, which is great. I think what we're going to probably do is send this army back to the city here to play a bit of defense. So we're going to park right there. And then in the meantime over here, I think what we'll do... I do have to be careful because these armies are strong enough to take on what I've got here pretty easily, I think. Especially without any support. So I do need to be very, very careful. This might be a good job to get some of these Exalted going. Now, Falsor's group, like I mentioned, I'm going to head straight for... Ooh, and look at this. Okay. Yeah, there's more of those oil occultists. So I think almost certainly Zlasor's underground right there. Now, one other thing I had going on is I did have my hero stack over here, and I was going to go through this Shadow Gate, which, let's see where that brings me out. Oh, that would bring me right here with this group. Okay. It's not the worst idea ever. I could also take a quick peek and see how well defended this city is. Let's just see. Ooh, it's extremely well defended. Well, I shouldn't say extremely. It's pretty well defended. Got a tier 3 elemental unit here. Sphinx, couple of trebuchets, some flamers. Ooh, an archdruid hero. Dominator, which has dominate appropriately. An assassin, that's pretty well defended. I don't think we want to try that one. I am going to send this Exalted over just to provide an additional unit there in case we do get attacked. But this is good, though. We are bringing units to bear. Speaking of, let's see if we can recruit anybody else. Nice! Oh, interesting. Human Knight of the Tides. Let's take a look. Mind Control immunity does some shock damage inherently. Has a shield, is armored. Okay, very cool. Well, let's recruit. Might as well. Epsilon Warrior, sure, why not? Even a couple of grunts, sure. Let's do it. Alright, we just built ourselves in a little army here. You know what? Let's bring them over to join the fight. Or, alternatively, maybe we play a little more defense. I don't know. Well, we're going to at least have these two units guarding the city. In the meantime here, I think we can keep making some pretty powerful units. Probably the Exalted would be the best choice. The Sphinx wouldn't be bad. The Shrine of Smiting obviously is very powerful. But I like the Exalted's movement and that they have Resurgence. So I think we'll probably just keep making them. Meanwhile, this stack here, I think we're going to just head over this way. Try to get into the action. Now, we've got some pretty decent armies here going. Oh, and another thing we can do is get our buff to all of our dedicated to good units going. So they'll get +2 spirit melee strength and +2 defense. Cast that. That's going to make a big difference for us, I think. Lots of joint offers going on. We're going to just largely ignore those. Did have a domain invasion at... Oh, no! Oh, that's so unfortunate, and Zeldin is not guarded by anything right now. Yikes, that really sucks. Well, let's get a martyr. It's probably too little too late. I'm suspecting they're going to just come over and take it from us, but... Oh, Zeldin's been in our control for so long. It's such an important city for us in the Shadow Realm, but... Yeah, that's what happens when you leave a city unguarded and you haven't cleared out all the spawning structures there. I believe these units are from, like, a magic rift somewhere. Oh, yeah, over here. You can see it right there. Shoot. I kind of forgot about that. Oh, well. Nice. Okay, we have control of Aeromont now, so... Should be able to make... Yes, look at this. We can make Lizardman Quarrelers now. Very, very powerful Tier 2... Sorry, excuse me, Tier 3 infantry. We've got some good healers already in this stack. I was going to say we could make a Water Seer just to get some more healing going. But I think it's probably worth... Let's just do the Quarreler. Okay. So we did make an Evangelist here. So this stack is now full. Again, for what that's worth. Yeah, we have our Shadow Elf Storm Priest up here. What do we got? So we've got a Saint and a Storm Priest. Let's get a Night Guard. Okay, nice. And our Revenant Defiler is now done. Yeah, let's do the Haunted Vault. We'll just go for... Although, you know, I am tempted to do Chamber of Rites and then the Mausoleum. I mean, it'll take longer, but it might be worth it. Ooh, we don't have enough to... We don't have enough gold to hurry production. Alright, you know what? We'll just do the Haunted Vault, and we'll do Wraiths. Nice. Okay, Herald of Winter is ready. We're going to send that Herald of Winter where the other one is. And then send this one down this direction. Oh, he was going over there to help out on that fight, but I don't think we need that anymore. Now we're going to head for this. There we go. Okay. We got something to research. Let's decide what that's going to be. Hallowed Domain. Enchants target city with a holy aura. Friendly devout units in the enchanted city's domain gain 60% spirit protection, and enemy units suffer a -3 resistance penalty. Boy, that'd be pretty good if you're getting sieged. See here. I might just go for Divine Channeling, honestly. Although, you know what? It'd probably be better to keep researching these spells so that I can get some really, really powerful ones. Or keep getting additional powerful spells. You know what? Let's grab this. Power of the Word. Start working on that. Gives me a chance to immobilize the enemy. All enemy units, that is. We got a Crusader that's been produced. That's good there. Yeah, this stack's kind of in rough shape, so they're probably going to just have to kind of regroup a little bit. I think they may want to just stay put for now. This Herald of Winter is now getting closer to being able to join up. So let's make that happen. A little nervous about sending him in on his own over here, but I think it'll be fine. Zlasor's units seem to be kind of focused more over here, so I think that's okay. Let's just ignore production for now until we have our movement. Yeah, there we go. All right, so ships are going to come down, I think probably this direction. Yeah, there's some structures perhaps for them to clear out over there. Now these two, a gold medal one, maybe we go back to aid over there. Meanwhile, this guy, maybe he comes down to help out our rogue, who's going to need to get out on the road here. Our Leviathan, meanwhile, we can go and check out this sunken city. Oh, yikes, a great sea serpent. You know, and now that we've lost that other galleon, I don't know if we're quite strong enough for this, including that siren there. That's a bit of a tall order. We might, you know what, we're going to hold off. There's no reason for us to risk it. It's just not worth it. Let's just go down here and clear this guy out. There we go. Good clean auto combat. And there's some additional gold. Let's just head over here. See if we can find some more aquatic structures to clear out. Now, for these two, is it really worth keeping these two both there? Honestly, I do want to keep control of this city. It's going to be quite powerful, so I think I will tell them to just chill for now. This stack can make landfall over here. Oh, boy, look at that. We got spiders galore over there. That's a little bit nasty. All right, well, let's engage the battle here. Oh, nice, let them run. Perfect. Blight Mask and Chicken. Ah, that's more gold for us, I think. Okay, and then we got to get rid of these spiders, too. We will engage this battle. Gonna do it in auto combat. Nice, nobody died, and we got some experience for our Martyr and our Caster. If the Martyr can evolve, that would be excellent. Very good, okay. Yeah, so stuff for us to clear just for some extra resources. This stack, again, we had talked about what to do with them. Boy, it'd be cool to try and clear that dungeon out. But may not be worth it. I think what we'll do is we'll head over here. And then we can hop into the water, cross over, and maybe see if we can take control of New Luck here. You know what? I'm even going to send this Revenant Defiler over to join the stack as well. Now the Saint is just going to double check this city here. Only got one unit defending it. We should be able to take that. No problem. We're going to absorb it. And then, should we keep exploring? I think we'll just stay put. Now, this group underground, yeah, we want to send this little guy over to scout for us, so we'll just keep doing that. And really, I think this stack's just going to follow along. They are pretty powerful. I mean, you take a look. We've got some pretty pretty decent units in this group. They could certainly cause some damage. This little guy, we're going to try and catch up. It's probably not going to happen, but... now, this group we were sending over here, we're going to dig through that wall, hopefully. See what we can find. I was thinking about grabbing that treasure chest, but I changed my mind. Mainly because we know that Xerdi is in the neighborhood. Oh, and that shadow gate is in the mist up here where we can't see. So I was gonna say, boy, it'd be cool if we could try and get Xerdi into the void, but we don't have anything easily that we can jump out and attack. So, this unit is going over to the staging area here. I say staging area because we may end up going for this city again. I know Xerdi has control of it. So, speaking of which, in this city, let's do... Just looking at what we've got. Let's maybe do another Crusader, perhaps. Leicester. We're going to just chill out in Leicester for now. Do some merchandise. Osteel, again, not really worrying about developing it. Halls for now. I think we're actually going to be okay. Let's just do merchandise, save a bit of money. We can start casting something. This is going to be useful, I hope. Let's see here. So we're up against, let's see, we've got a rogue, and we've got, what do we got? So we got a rogue, and we've got a warlord, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So the Earth Elemental is probably going to be helpful, just because of the Resurgence, but we have to remember we may be up against some Shadow Stalkers. And Shadow Stalkers, that's not a Shadow Stalker. Take a look at those Shadow Stalkers again, just to refresh my memory. I think they do frost damage and blight damage, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's... Okay, never mind. It's physical and frost damage. And they have blight and frost protection, along with physical protection. So, yeah, okay, so frost. So we don't want anything that's weak to frost. I can't remember Earth Elementals, what their main weakness is. I think it's to... Where are they? Oh, here we go. Let's take a look. All right, so they are immune to frost, and they have that physical protection. So you know what? I think they're going to be perfect. It's the shock weakness. That's what it was. I knew they were weak to something and blight. So now the rogue is going to have access to some blight damage, which could be a bit of a problem. But I think the Earth Elemental is still going to be our go-to here, if nothing else, just for the... You know, the Bone Dragon could be helpful. It's just we don't have any... We would need some units that can heal undead. Although summoning one to join in my undead stack wouldn't be so terrible. Once I have some wraiths, maybe I'll do that. But for now, let's just do another. Okay, I think that's going to do it. So we'll end it there. Boy, you know, like I said, I'm feeling good, but I'm still a little nervous. Mainly because, you know, Xerdi is strong, and those Shadow Stalkers, boy, those things can be nasty. I'm curious to see what Xerdi's going to try and do. And it's really unfortunate. I thought this was going to be the Throne City down here, and I'm thinking it's probably not now. Whereas this is probably the Throne City over here. So I should have done a better job of scouting before I committed my heroes to this, to heading down this way. However, if I'm already here, I may as well do the siege and, you know, try and win the battle. If I can. Assuming it's not, you know, incredibly well defended. Ooh, look at that. We've got some nasty units coming my way. I don't think we're going to be able to win that battle. We don't really have the units that I would want up against all these Tier 3 pikemen. We will have the water tower in effect, I guess, but... That's kind of a shame, too, because Aeromont is now able to produce units for us, but it's not going to matter if we lose the city. Oh, and so we did lose Zeldin. That's a shame. And we don't really have anybody in the vicinity to get it back, sadly. Oh, that's such a bummer to lose Zeldin. Yeah, city was undefended. Well, let me know if you ever want to talk. We can try and get it back in the fold as a vassal, I suppose. As pathetic as that sounds. Okay, so yeah, there's the domain invasion. We know that's happening. Nice, the vampire spider mount is there for our hero. That's perfect. Sell off the other one, and we'll sell that shock hatchet as well. That's probably what the other item was. Lots of joint offers. We did absorb Dularm, which is great. And it looks like Xerdes kind of disappeared, so don't know where. Maybe Xerdes went back to this city in here. Would be my guess. Let's see, what can we do in this city? Oh, nice. Okay, we can produce some pretty decent Draconian units here. Including the Flyer, which is a tier 3 racial unit, so that's good. Oh, interesting. Okay, with the Great Temple, we would get Draconian Divine Inheritor. Not sure what that unit is. We could get Theocrat's Conclave going. I think it's probably better to just start making some units here. So we've already got a healer, so let's go for a Draconian Flyer. Yeah, I think that's probably the best choice there. We are rolling in gold, which is excellent. Icorian won a bunch of battles. We've got a couple of units that are now ready. So that's good for us. We're going to skip all of our production here and go right to moving our units around. Now, while we're in the Shadow Realm, though, we might as well just triple check, confirm here that this isn't the Throne City. It is not. Oh, that's such a bummer, because we've kind of already committed to it. Now, I think it's worth us trying to siege it and take it, since we're already here. So let's make that happen. You know what? We may need some backup on this one, actually. So let's see if our unit on the surface here could perhaps... Well, actually, now here's the question. Do we want to try this siege with what we've got? We would be up against 2 Draconian Dominators, a Succubus. Oh my god, a Shadowstalker and a couple of Makais, which are pretty powerful elemental units. Another Dominator. I think we're going to need some help. So, now, can we get into the Shadow Realm and get down there? Yes, we can. Oh shoot, I didn't position my guys correctly, though. Dang it. Oh, that was a mistake. Darn. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, we may have to wait one more turn, actually. Alright, hang on. Let's go back to the surface here. Grab our stack. Okay, at least, yeah, we can get ready and then next... So I didn't position correctly, which is a mistake on my part. So it's going to delay the battle one turn. That's okay, though. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just like, you know, shame on me for being stupid and making that mistake. Oh, well, okay, but we've got good defense now. If he attacks, all of the units are going to get pulled in, I think. We should be able to siege that next turn. In the meantime here, we've got a little army that's kind of building up. You know what? I think we'll actually send these guys into the Shadow Realm as well. And we'll have them start to go this direction here. Maybe we can go, you know, get closer and start scouting what we think is the Throne City there. Okay, underground here, we are going to do some digging. Yeah, we're going to dig through. We want to get over here, basically. Looks like this might be a dwelling of some kind. This group's going to just stay put for now. We're going to just keep consolidating what we have there. Now, Falsor is able to make it over here, so let's do that. Ooh, yikes. Okay, we probably want to clear out this stack if we can, though. Our Herald can't quite make it over. That's okay. I think we're strong enough with our Earth Elementals to handle these guys, so let's do that. I think it'd be wise to eliminate them while we can. We'll do it manually just because. Might be a good chance to try to convert one of them. Let's see, what hero is this? So this is a Theocrat. Does not have mind control immunity, so we could try for the hero, actually. Let's see, Prophecy. Misbeliefs causing doubtfulness among unit. Any enemy units directly standing near... Oh, wow. So it's got like a debuff aura around it, this hero. Makes the enemy doubt, apparently. Now, I think my Earth Elementals are just going to cruise up and basically just tank a boatload of damage here. Nice, there's a Petrify. Again, remember my units do have Resurgence, so I can be a little bit Cavalier, but not too Cavalier. I should have actually thrown on a Touch of Faith before I did anything else. That was unfortunate. Oh well. Not the end of the world. I just have to be... You know what? Here, we'll throw it on my Infernal. End it there. When they have Guardbreaker, too. Boy, those units are good. Alright, let's let them have it. Nice kill there. Yeah, man, these Outlaw Watchmen are very, very strong units. Nice, big damage there. We're going to do practically nothing. I think we'll just park in defense mode. Hit him with a free shot there. Then, you know what, we'll bring this guy down. It'd be nice to try and get the kill here if we could. Almost. And then let's go for the finish here if we can. Very good. Okay, going after my Draconian, that's totally fine. Shrine here can move up, do a little blasting. Nice critical there, that's very helpful. Alright, now Elementals here. Let's get the finish like this. And then, boy, it'd be nice to get a Petrifying Touch on the hero, actually. Here, let's try this. Shoot, okay, no luck there. Try it on these guys. Ah, no luck there either. Dang it. Alright, well, here's what we'll do. We will zoom over here. Oh, and we got lucky. That's excellent. Okay, great. We'll park in defense mode just so that we don't get killed. Ooh, he tried to dispel and he failed. Alright, well, let's end this battle before he can try that again. One thing I will do, though, is drop a heal onto my Infernal. Did take quite a pounding. Perfect, and there's a level up for the Shrine. Oh, that's fantastic. So we got ourselves another Theocrat hero. And we didn't lose anybody, and we got a gold medal now with our Shrine of Smiting. And that provides static shield, meaning that when the Shrine gets attacked, it now has a chance to basically inflict damage and also stun an enemy unit, which is very, very good. So, excellent turn of events there. Very happy with that. Falsor can rejoin. The only problem is this unit is kind of on his own, that hero. Maybe we should sit next to him just to keep him safe here for the next turn. I think that's probably a wise move. Okay, now our rogue... probably just head along the road here, I think. We can move up to join... We're going to move over to join our colleague here and our leader, Falsor. We're just going to chill right there. Okay, nice. Our aquatic forces continuing to move. This is probably a little bit too strong for us at the moment, so I think what we'll do instead is just clear these out. Grab the gold. This stack now can perhaps hop in the water. We could give this a shot, honestly, but I think I'd rather just get them in the water and get them into battle. So yeah, we're going to wait one turn to try this before we do anything. Do a little more scouting here with this little wisp. And then this stack here now can head on down and just clear out all these structures for us. Let them run. There's some extra gold. Heralds of Winter are just kind of all making their way down. We are basically just going to send everybody over to this cave entrance because we want them underground to help out. Yeah, Falsor is going to probably just stay put. There's a little archer there. I suppose we could do a quick auto combat. There's a good chance to heal. And then we're going to just stay put. This saint is moving over to assist here. That's interesting. There's a nymph and a bard on the edge of our city there. Yeah, okay, so this is really just kind of getting some defenses going here. We could do a storm tower and maybe a wooden wall. Support units produced in this city receive Entangling Strike and Shadow Step. That's pretty good. We could do a Ritual Circle and then make some pretty solid Storm Priests out of here. And we're getting that because of Hollow Grove. Pretty cool. However, I think getting the Storm Tower might be worth just for the defense it's going to provide. Falsor got a level up. He's already extremely powerful, so we're just going to buff him slightly more. Do defense. Boats can keep on moving. Very good. And nice. Our evangelist has made it down here to join in. This stack is just following the wisp on the way over. Alright, now I think we're just doing production again, so we got plenty of gold this time, so we can go a little nuts with our production if we really want to. Like I said, I think we're just going to keep making Exalteds here. You know what, we might leave one there just to guard the city, actually. That city is not very well defended with those two little goblin units. Leicester, I think we could probably do an observatory. Get a little more knowledge going. Rogan Duer, let's just keep doing firstborns. I'm really happy with those firstborns. Our Orc Metropolis here, let's do an observatory. Ooh, actually, we could do Blood Pavilion. Oh, sorry, I was thinking that was a upgrade structure. That's just the defensive structure, my bad. Yeah, I think we'll probably just... At this stage, I don't think it's worth making units here necessarily all that much. We did make an Exalted, but... I mean, it's kind of far away from where we're fighting, so... We'll still send him over, but it's 6 turns before he gets there. So I think what I'm going to do instead is just work on the observatory for the knowledge increase. Osteal. We'll just do merchandise. Halls, meanwhile. We never did finish the hospital here, so maybe we'll do that. And that's going to end the turn, so let's just double check. Oh yeah, we've got our Earth Elemental ready to go. You know what? Might be good to help out with what's going on down here. Or alternatively, throw it in to help defend Aeromont. You know what? I like that. Let's work on defense here. And then we'll start with another summon, maybe. Yeah, we'll do another one. Yeah, I'm so impressed with those Earth Elementals, though. They are extremely useful. Again, keeping in mind their Blight weakness and their Shock weakness. But, boy, oh boy, are they deadly. And once you level them up and they have such high defense, you know, you throw on the resistance and morale boost from, you know, the Theocrat's buffs there. And it's just like, you know, how the heck do you deal with them even? Nice. I wonder if maybe that Earth Elemental was enough to deter them. I think they probably could. Well, they would have had a good chance to win that battle. I think had they attempted it, but prior to the Earth Elemental arriving, that is. Okay, Zerdy's doing something. Let's go and see. Ooh, look at this. Okay, we got a couple of Shadow Stalkers. This is going to be a tough. Ooh, summoned something. Don't know what. Nice. Okay, a tribute. Get a small army or some gold. Given the location, we'll just accept the gold, I think. Item arrived. Nice. Okay, good shield here. We're going to replace the current shield with the better shield. Gotten better at governing halflings. Adventurer, Scoundrel, Bard, and Martyr get extra range strength, or public baths generate more population. We'll go for the economic upgrade, since we're not really using any of those halfling units anymore. Let's see. We did produce that Quarreler. Nice. Okay, Aeromont is now very well defended, so don't think we have to worry too much. In fact, we could even move out and try and attack that group if we really wanted to. So now, this is fantastic. We've got the units we need to really make things happen here. So now, have we been underground yet? No. Alright, well, let's send Falsor in first, and let's see what we find. Ah, there we go. Yes, okay, and here we are. Here is the Throne City, and it is guarded by Zlasor himself. Now, he's got some outlaws. Got a sorcerer hero. This is not going to be an easy battle, so I'm very glad that I have some additional assistance nearby. What we're going to do is we're going to step over like this, and then we're going to bring our reinforcements through as well. Let's go here and there. Now, I wouldn't mind maybe moving the Infernal over to this stack. And then having the Herald of Winter join Falsor's group just so it gets Resurgence. I think that would be very useful. Check out the hero upgrades here. Okay, we don't have any to apply at the moment. Well, that's great. So we know where Zlasor's throne is. That's huge. You know what? I'm even going to gamble here a little bit and start sending another unit to help reinforce. Obviously, our rogue is going to head straight for it as well to provide additional assistance. This guy can even make it. Not quite. Close, though. All right. Well, we are very, very close to this being finalized here. We're going to try this in just auto combat. Excellent. We only lost our apprentice. That's totally fine. And then let's jump back. Well, okay, so we'll take a little break from the action side. Our Leviathan here can grab this and get the movement benefit here. Very good. Got some roaming units out there we could take on if we really wanted. Let's engage this battle here real quick. We'll let them run, sure. Dire Warg and some gold. I think we'll just sell it for the gold. And then we'll head up there and clear that out next turn. Like I said, I think we're a little bit too weak now for the Monument of the Ashen Rose, just given that we only have the single galleon. So instead, we're going to head up this direction. There we go. We can get in range here of the city, clear out this Oyster Reef. A goblin offering to join us. No, thank you. We do have that additional Exalted here. Head on through the Shadow Gate. Okay, well, this is a great way to end the episode. So we will engage the siege here of not the Throne City, but a well-defended city. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this army around. Now everybody's going to be involved. So I'm going to save it real quick just in case it were to crash, because obviously this is going to be a big battle. And again, the point is never to reset if things go bad. It's just to reset in the event that there's a crash. I don't have to play the whole episode again and, we don't lose anything. So let's engage here. Probable victory, I think we'll be okay. This won't be easy by any stretch. We definitely don't have, super powerful units. But I think we've got enough muscle here that we'll be able to get it done. And then this is probably going to be where we end the episode once this siege concludes, regardless of the outcome here. All right, so we've got spells to cast. That is definitely going to be part of this. So Last Stand and Lion's Courage, we're going to throw that onto a bunch of units, I think. Last Stand here from Dwalin. And then our other... Yeah, we have Last Stand over here. So we're going to be buffing units pretty much every turn, I think. You know what, let's throw on a Frozen Flames over here. Very nice. Okay. I didn't realize the Archon Saint actually gets a very, very cool ability. Resurgence at gold medal, which is quite powerful when you think about it. Alright, the Parade Guard. Now, if we could buff the Parade Guard, that would be good. You know what we're going to do is... we might throw on Bestow Regen onto the Parade Guard. This Parade Guard has been such an amazing unit for us in previous battles. Although, maybe we'll wait. We'll wait until somebody gets hurt, I think. Clan Guard, we're just going to head straight for the wall up there. Crusader can just charge right in. Now, our Exalted are probably going to be our main workhorse units for this fight, really. So, kind of thinking they're just going to have to be the muscle here, primarily. Alright, this Exalted is extremely strong, so let's throw on a Last Stand. We're going to charge right in. We want to get over the walls as quick as we can, I think. Get our Saint in there just for a little bit of support. Crusader can advance. And these Exalteds here are going to go this direction. Don't necessarily want to group up too much. I say that as I'm kind of grouping up. Alright, so everybody's just going to hang out in defense. We want our heroes to advance just to stay, in range of our units as needed. Like I said, every turn we're going to be throwing spells. Okay, there's a Dispel. That Frozen Flames got dispelled. Oh, and they're throwing curses to slow us down. Now, I do have to watch out because these Draconian Dominators are going to probably try to dominate my units as they get over the walls. Now, I don't think these guys have Mind Control immunity, do they? Oh, they have Strong Will, that's right. Okay, perfect. So, that, at the very least, is going to be very helpful. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to charge right in. Park right here. We're going to do the same here. And for spell casting, we're going to move Altmar up. We're going to throw on a Lion's Courage as well. The only thing is, then if he dispels it, that might not be good. Well, let's do it anyway. Alright, this Exalted here. Ooh, yeah, we could get in there and start lighting up these archers. Let's do that. Very good. Parade Guard are going to go for the gate. Sphinx can actually get in there and blast with some... Oh, that barely does anything, though. I forgot they're Draconian. Alright, we need our little guys here to get up on the wall, so let's do that. Crusaders can move in. Dwalin can kind of just hang out where he is, more or less. Don't really want him getting too far in there. The Exalted here can advance. I think our Crusaders should probably get on the wall pretty soon as well. Maybe we'll kind of go up like this. Saint can advance just to provide some healing support. Ditto here for our White Witch. Okay, and this Crusader can get up on the wall there. Elder can move up. Warlord advancing. Now the Chieftain, again, we do have that healing we can throw on. Let's try and debuff a unit there. Yeah. I'm a little bit nervous about these Dominators, to be honest. Oh, yeah, and I'm grouping my units up kind of poorly, which isn't good. Oh, man. Yikes. That is scary. Taking a lot of damage there. Doing a pretty good job, though, so far. Okay, so there's our Sphinx. Hit that Succubus for some pretty decent damage, actually. And now our Clan Guard's going to be able to get in there. The Dominator did come out to face us, which I'm kind of surprised at that, to be honest. And we can just do that and follow it up with the kill right there. Very good. This Dominator's now able to be hit as well. There we go. A little bit more damage. Might as well hit him again. Yep. What kind of damage can we do? Let's see. Minimum of 3, maximum of 5. This is better. And there's the kill. You know, I'm kind of tempted to hit that Succubus for some damage here. Could blast. The fire's not really going to do much. I think it'd be better to just park in defense mode. You know what? We'll do a defensive strike here. There we go. And we'll keep the Sphinx in behind. Meanwhile, the Chieftain can advance, do a little bit of damage there. Very good. Alright. Our Crusaders need to get up on the wall here as quickly as we can. We can at least get right there. I think it'd be better for our Exalted to just hang out in defense mode, honestly. Let's just start hitting that Shadowstalker, soften him up a little bit. Nice. Dwalin's going to throw on Last Stand probably here. I don't think this unit has any buffs currently. No. So we'll use Dwalin and we'll throw on Last Stand right here. Very good. Let's get up on the wall just to draw the aggro. White Witch can provide a little healing if needed. Altmar, probably just hang out where he is, more or less. Alright. Okay, dispelled that draconian ancestry for some reason. Odd choice. Ooh, there's a seduction. Okay. I try and kill that succubus now. So it's this succubus right here. So maybe what we do then is we jump in over here. Do the flank shot for some big damage. Nice, and our unit should be... Oh, I killed the wrong succubus. Dang it. Whoops. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Well, shoot. My clan guard's gonna probably kill my Sphinx, unfortunately. Alright, well, let's hit the gate here for some big damage. We can start working on the succubus a little bit, at least. There we go. The Crusader, on the other hand, can get up on the wall. Okay, well, we can at least get in there with our Exalted and maybe hit him. Alternatively, you know what? It's probably better to go over and start working on the Flamer, so let's do that. There we go. Nice. Get that Crusader going. Shadowstalker came out to fight me, which is an odd choice. I can just do that. Blast for a little damage. This Exalted is almost toast. Again, remember that the Exalted does have Resurgence, so not a huge problem if it does end up dying. Go here, get a nice big flank shot, and then we'll get the finish on the Dominator. It's probably the scariest of that bunch. Now, we could try Dispel with Falsor here to get rid of that, but I'm not really that concerned about it. The Seduction, that is. Well, I mean, we're in pretty good shape at this point. I think we can kind of, I don't want to say take the foot off the gas a little bit, but we don't have to be quite as aggressive with it here necessarily. So what I'm going to do is move Altmar up like this, and then get my gun out, blast there. Actually, my hero over here is a little bit worse for wear, so I'm going to retreat him back. No sense in him getting killed or hurt more than he needs to. Oh, shoot. There goes my... Yeah, there goes my Sphinx. It's kind of unfortunate. That's what happened, though. I didn't pay attention to which succubus was the culprit. Nice. There's some pretty good damage. There's the kill. All right, Clan Guard back in our control. That's what we needed. All right, so now it's the Makai that are going to be a problem here. Thankfully, our units do a pretty good amount of damage, so... There we go. That's pretty solid. We can cruise on over. Nice, and there's the finish. Very, very clean. Perfect, and there's the battle. All right, excellent. So we have control now of Slurm Thigh. We'll absorb it. Very, very nice there. Okay, fantastic. Oh, you know what? There's another city over here. Maybe this is the throne. Well, we've got lots of options, so we're going to keep exploring. I'm going to send this unit up this way. Oh my god, and there's another city over here. Wow. Xerdi has really expanded quite aggressively. That's pretty impressive. We definitely need to figure out which one is the throne city, though. In any case, though, at least we've taken the one now. We've got another Earth Elemental here. Boy, maybe I should have just summoned a Cherub, you know. I could actually cancel this and just throw up a Cherub. Just to see, but... You know what? We'll save it. We'll figure out where to cast that Earth Elemental next episode. I think this was pretty productive. We've got Slurm Thigh. We know that there's a city here, a city here, a city here, and one up here, I think. So that's four possible spots for the Throne City. I mean, one of them has to be it. And then on the other front, we know now where Zlasor's throne is, and we're in position to be able to siege it. I mean, we might be able to take it with what we've got, honestly. We've got Falsor with his Earth Elementals, you know, very beastly. I think this is a good one to save for next time, though. So we'll save this one. We can start off next episode with the siege of Zlasor's throne, and then hunt down Zerti and try to see if we can finish him off. So, all in all, pretty solid. This game is looking like it's wrapping up very nicely. Just got to keep my wits about me. We're going to save this as 27. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.